What's up, it's your boy Sting here, back with another video. I don't know the vibes already. This is my new setup. Well, what do you know? Who thought I'd get something like this? Definitely not me. I wasn't sure if I was gonna even build this behind me, but you know, when things start changing in life, and you know, especially with my photography and videography stuff, I had to go ahead and do something like this, especially for gaming. I literally game on this channel, so of course I needed something like this. Anyways, today's video is just to go in depth on what the build is about, which I basically just told you. It was mainly to edit videos that I'm going to be producing regarding of what type of video, like cars, stuff like that. And I needed a better setup. I had this laptop that was running 8 gigabyte and a first gen i3. That wasn't the best. What else? Yeah, it was just not good enough. I could barely run Photoshop. I don't know why. Programs like that, I need like a higher demand of like power and efficiency, and there's something better than what I had before. So I decided to build this, what's behind me, and yeah, that's the reason for building it. But really and truly, this video is just like going in depth on what I bought and how much it cost me, like the reality of like building something like this. I need this book to actually write down the prices and the items I got. I really could have like used PC part pick and be on the computer, but I wouldn't get like the scenery behind me, you know. It's kind of nice to be old-fashioned once in a while. So yeah, I wrote it at the back of this book. This is when I used this book when I was going to university before I dropped out. This used to be my programming book. That's why it's so thick. People usually use this as like math books in Jamaica. So this build is gonna include the prices plus taxes and the shipping of some of the stuff I had to pay for them to like get to Jamaica overall. I carried some of the stuff in my suitcase. I carried the GPU, I carried the RAM, and I carried the CPU in my suitcase when I was coming back from the US. Also to say, I actually bought most of those 3 parts in the US, not most of this. The 3 parts that I just mentioned while I was in the US, I bought them. And I shipped down the motherboard case, the SSD, HDD, GPU, no, not the GPU. Why I keep saying that? The keyboard, mouse, and the monitor. Let's go right ahead. All right, so first thing on the list is the case. The case is the MSI 100R or 100R or 100R. Of course, with this build, you had the option of getting the 100M. It was like I don't remember how much price difference it was, but it's like probably $5 to like $10 price difference between the 100M and the 100R, whereas the 100R had 2 RGB fans and 1 fan at the back, and it don't have any fans at the top, the vents at the top. The 100M had RGB, so you have ARGB and RGB. ARGB is more, you can manipulate it more with like software and stuff like that. I haven't figured the software in terms of like syncing everything, but eventually I'll get that soon. This PC has been built a week now, so I have a lot of stuff to do still on it. At the end of the video, I'll tell you about feature upgrades and stuff like that. So the MSI 100R, it costed me $85.59. Just the case overall with the 2 ARGB fans and the fan at the back. Next on the list, we have the MSI B550M VDH, Pro VDH Wi-Fi. So 2 MSI things on the list. I think you know where we're going with this. That costed me $147.65. Alright, so thing is, funniest thing, while I was building the PC, I had some issues with it, whereas the motherboard, the BIOS, it did say on Amazon that I didn't need to update it, but when I got it, I had a huge issue, and I did. Well, it wasn't even a huge issue. If I know what it was exactly when me and my friends was building it, I would have gotten it done, and would probably like it would have minus like the hours I took to like build it overall. I started in the morning, and in the night around 8 o'clock is when I finished building this thing, and it shouldn't have taken so long, all because I didn't know what was wrong with the motherboard. And we had some issues where while building it, I had to try to get it to post more than once. It didn't, none at all. Another problem, I did not I didn't connect the monitor and try to post it with the motherboard and load like lesser parts on it, rather than to like have the whole build PC, which is what I did, and then try to like post it and see if it actually works. But anyways, we got the motherboard flash, and with the latest updates, etc. And yeah, it works. The MSI B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. Next on the list, we have the RAM, Random Access Memory. I bought the XPG Spectrus DDR4 D50. That costed me $76.29. It's right here. It's 16 gigabytes. I needed 16 gigabytes because I need smooth editing really, and my camera can record 4K. I don't think I can record 4K at 60 FPS. But I needed to edit 4K. I just needed like a build that can handle most stuff, and you're gonna see what else I bought to like accommodate that editing standard. Not really so much gaming. Yeah, 3200 megahertz, pretty standard for like if you want like a decent RAM, you know. Next on the list, our CPU. More to the costly stuff. I got the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X, and at the time it was, when I bought it, I think it was cheap on Amazon than the 3600. So yeah, a 5600X, cheaper than a 3600 at the time. It was well, of course with taxes, it's $249.61. Yeah, the more expensive stuff. In terms of SSD and storage, I bought the Crucial P2 250 gig SSD. It cost like $46 and like a cent. And I also bought the Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte. 25 inch, 7200 RPM. That costed me like $50.28. Well, since I'm doing filming and like photos and like photography and videography and cinematography, I wanted like a decent hard drive to like hold a decent amount of like filming stuff. Like the Seagate, the Barracuda, I had that to like hold like most of my stuff, and like put like windows and like my drivers on the SSD, which is common sense, you know, when you buy two different, like when you buy an SSD and a hard drive, that's usually the plan. But yeah, I did that for those reasons of such. Next, we have the Aftermarket Cooler. I bought the Cool Master Hyper 212 or 212. I'm not sure what people call it, but I call it 212 Black Edition RGB. That was $49.21. Yes, my CPU did come with a cooler with something called the Wraith or Stealth Cooler. I don't remember what they call it. It's a stock cooler, but I wanted something that could really manage what I'm doing, and not saying always because I have a stock cooler is the reason why I'm not getting these temperatures, but bought a decent aftermarket cooler, and to like have my CPU not frying on the motherboard, you see me? Whereas I can just turn over the case and just crack an egg on top of my CPU and it's all of a sudden frying. We don't want that. So even though that highly unlikely would not happen, but I definitely got a cooler just to like make sure like none of that is even possible. But yeah, thanks to Cool Master for that Hyper 212. Got that for $49.21. All right, down to the really expensive part. Expensive, especially in like the market now for these things, and these things I'm talking about is like GPUs. Yeah, so basically about the GPU. Jeez. All right, it's not expensive, but I guess it's expensive for today's market. All right, so basically I bought the MSI Gaming 1660 Super, the 6 gigabyte of VRAM, the 160 byte of VRAM, and here's where everything ties with the whole MSI thing. So I realized I got an MSI case, and then I somehow bought the MSI motherboard afterwards. When I bought the MSI motherboard, I'm like, I could buy an Asus GPU, but they're more expensive. Anything Asus now, I think it's because of like build quality maybe more. What?
The air freshener not plug in your room?
No, I don't even have one in here.
Because I plug in one night in a JVN when I said that my JVN sick, you know?
Oh, I don't know yet at all.
Yeah, one night you sleep with it inside here.
Oh yeah.
So just make sure you're not plug in your room when you
I literally have none. What we're talking about? Yes, the GPU and like how MSI and all these things tie into while I'm trying to aim with this build. We're always trying to like go with this build rather. So now about the MSI motherboard, and I'm saying it's cheaper than like the Asus motherboard. The MSI GPU was cheaper than the Asus GPUs, and you know, I realized like it's somehow like I was aiming for a MSI build without actually aiming for an MSI build, and you could call this an all MSI build. I'm not sure what else MSI I could really buy otherwise, but you can call it an all MSI build for now. But yeah, MSI case, MSI motherboard, MSI GPU, you know. Yeah, all this is powered. Did I tell you how much this GPU costs? This GPU costed me $512.29. And our total right now is almost $1,300. Damn, no, is it? Nah, yeah, it's almost $1,300. We're at $1,216.93. And we haven't got to the other things yet. But anyways, all this is actually powered by the EVGA 600 BQ, 600 watt, yeah, bronze PSU. It costed me $73.82. I was going to buy a Cool Master RGB one, but do I really need a RGB power supply? I don't know. The full RGB thing was like, I had to like cut costs somewhere. Do I really need this in RGB? Ah boy. Anyways, now we're we're like $10 and a few cents short of like $1,300, and we haven't got to like keyboard mouse and stuff like that. But however, damn, I've spent a lot of money on this. It's just crazy like building PCs in these times, you know. It's like the craziest thing to do, but I had to do it. It's just the time I had and the things I needed. I had to build a PC. Like no. And like at this present moment in time, it's May the 1st when I'm recording this video, and I heard like GPU prices, CPU prices, PC parts are going down for some reason. A few months ago, I thought it was like just a rumor because they're saying we're gonna pass like I wouldn't say a law, but just something to just stop scalpers from like buying stuff and like reselling. The criminals, I call scalpers are criminals. Straight up, I'm calling all of you, y'all are criminals. If you're a scalper watching this, you're a criminal. It's buying all the stuff and then selling it back at a higher price. You know, it's just unfair to the public. Like, yeah, I get you want, yes, I understand your grind want to make some cash, but that is just criminal. They buy literally everything, you know? Buy everything on the inventory, and it's just mental, to be honest. Let's get to the keyboard and mouse. Now, for the keyboard and mouse, I went with the same brand. For the keyboard, I have a Red Dragon K512 or K512 or K512. I'm not sure how y'all say these numbers, depends on where you're from watching this. Shiva RGB membrane gaming keyboard. Yes, I got a membrane gaming keyboard. Why? Because I wouldn't really need a mechanical keyboard, considering I'm gonna be using more of the controller than the keyboard. There's only like probably 3 games I use the keyboard on. I don't know, I don't remember. I can't take them out of my head. I have a few games and most of them are playing with controller anyways. But why did you get a PC? I'm playing with a controller because I wanted, man. I gave my console to my little brother. I'm gonna buy a different one soon. I'm original console gamer. Certain games I just play with the damn controller, like FIFA, for example. I can't be playing FIFA with a keyboard now. I used to do that in high school on my old laptop, but no, not really. Nobody's modern FIFA games that require a lot. I'm not doing that. Anyways, so yeah, that keyboard cost me like $37.44. And for the mouse, I went with the Red Dragon M711 Cobra, also RGB gaming mouse, costing me $18.18. This is a really good mouse. I was gonna get, like for the keyboard, I was planning to get like when I was picking it on PC part picker, I had like a Corsair K55 Pro there, and then I see the prices start going up because it was like on discount at the time, and I didn't buy it at the time. Didn't have the funds to buy it at the time. And let me just say, this piece has been in like a few months in the making. I didn't buy it at the time, and then the price went all the way up, and then I saw the Red Dragon, the Shiva. I saw it at a good price, and I looked it up. Even though it wasn't a mechanical keyboard, it was like a really good keyboard for what it was. And you know, I considering like what I need and like the uses I need for it, like I didn't really need all that from the Corsair. So the Red Dragon isn't even a downgrade. It's just, I could say it's perfect for me, to be honest. And yeah, the mouse has been always here, my PC part picker setup. Monitor. What monitor did I buy? So I needed a monitor for editing and less gaming. I needed a color accurate monitor, whereas I could look at the monitor, I could film something, come back, put it on, take it off memory card, start editing. When I take it out and send it to somebody, it's what I actually filmed and edited, you know? It's not way off than what I filmed. It's not way different when I put it on to editing like Premiere Pro or whatever I edit on. I just needed a decent color accurate monitor. Promise you, I could buy any other monitor. I could have, let me tell you what monitor I bought. So basically I bought the Asus Pro Art, the 1920 by 1200. 1200. I might as well be a rapper if I'm pronouncing the word 100 like that. It's a 100% sRGB monitor, and has also Rec .709. It's actually the best monitor for me. It was quite pricey, especially bringing it here. It's one of the stuff I actually shipped here and couldn't carry in my suitcase. It costed me $235.39. Yeesh. So right now the total for everything, well, for most things, is at $1,581.76. So basically, PC part picker estimate was, I wrote it down somewhere. Well, the PC part picker estimate was around $1,600, like around that. Yeah, this costed me a little bit more because I had to get some of this stuff shipped, and I have the shipping cost here. The shipping cost for like my cooler, SSD, HDD, the motherboard, the case, and the monitor, the keyboard, and the mouse. That costed me $373.40 to clear it through Jamaican customs. Almost $60,000 to clear all that. Funny enough, and it's weird, I heard the guy that I shipped it through, like, he had like the breakdown and everything, how much stuff costs, and he was telling me shout out Trilogy, I don't remember his Instagram name, but he helps me with shipping and stuff like that. He also has a car business. Yeah, he owns a car mart, you know. If anything, I might put his tags and stuff like that in this video. But yeah, it's crazy what Jamaican customs is, but you know, I won't even get into that. But yeah, $373. So the total we are looking at is 1,000. Sheesh. Bro, the total for everything, this PC build, we're looking at is $1,955.16. I already bought the controller. I didn't include the controller price. But if you want to include the controller price, it's going to be like $43.77 off Amazon. And yeah, that's where I bought I think that's where I bought all of my PC stuff, off Amazon. That's why PC part picker, like, prices were so different. Obviously they didn't calculate the shipping to Jamaica and stuff like that, and the shipping to like get it where I was in the US. And on PC part picker, of course, it depends on like new egg, where they're getting, like, where they say the parts are for what price and stuff like that. So, and I got all this stuff off Amazon. I just grabbed everything off Amazon, you know. I got some stuff at a discount, some stuff I had to pay a price for. Obviously, I could bid on eBay. Even the RAM, I was trying to bid on like a Corsair RGB RAM. Y'all know which RAM I'm talking, like the most famous Corsair RAM right now. I was trying to bid on that, and I did not get that because, like, it was like for $60-something, a 16 gig one. And when the bid was almost done, and I almost won the bid, somebody bid $81, and it was like $7 shipping and like $6 tax. I'm like, is this person crazy? They could have bought one on Amazon brand new. People are so crazy when it comes to bidding. People don't think. But you know, it's whatever. I could have bid on some stuff, but it's just the time I had before I like go to US, come back with all the stuff and things like that. So yeah, I had to get it done in time. So time was against me at the time. So yeah, if you want to include the controller, and so the price would be $1,998.63. Basically $1.37 short of $2,000. I didn't include the price of like my mouse pad. But my mouse pad was a Secret Santa gift. We had like a price limit, so I put that on it. It was like $15, so I didn't even include it. I just included like stuff like I bought for the build, you know. But yeah, basically $2,000. Hey, yeah, that's the build so far. Grateful to God that I'm able to do something like this. Yeah, look out for more videos soon, better edited videos in terms of like my car page, which is Sting Illusion Films, and make sure to check out my Instagram page, Sting. I want to film cars and stuff like that. I already started filming cars and taking pictures of cars and car photography, car cinematography, and I want to get better and stuff like that. So this build is going to be, this is like a massive help right now. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. And real quick before I end the video, to all the Jamaicans watching this, yeah, most of y'all watch my channel are Jamaicans. Don't go be like, oh, Charlie got money, spend so much money. I didn't even check this up in Jamaican. I probably like put it like here, how much it cost me in Jamaican. Y'all should know this, that if I bought everything while I was here, like through a shipping company, or if it was sold here, I'd have to probably pay twice the price of what you're seeing now. So hold that in mind. So yeah, God really pulled through for me with this one, so I'm very grateful for that. But anyways, this video is long and gone, should have been done. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, more videos to come. Peace.